Yes, you are listening to ForeignDub Airwayvs here on 2SEL 107.3. Just then you heard the sweet sounds of Revolution Incorporated with the track Haven't You Heard? And these guys join me in the studio right now. We've got Raj, Kim and Sophie. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hey.
How's your Sunday going?
Oh, just delightful.
Yeah.
This weather.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Makes me super happy.
I know. It is glorious, but it's also a little bit scary when you kind of go, that summer's here already, and where was winter, and what's to come? But hey, it's the perfect kind of weather for reggae, though, right?
Absolutely. So cool. We were actually going to a little after party
Are you?
to celebrate this occasion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our bass player's birthday.
Oh.
So we thought we'd, drop in, have a nice chat to you guys,
Yep.
and then head out for a bit of a long week on Sunday. So with
Yeah,
the rest of the band.
tomorrow's a nice, relaxed
Yeah.
day off. So
Long weekends, love it.
lovely, perfect. So in the studio right now, obviously Raj, one of the founding members of Revolution Incorporated, and we have Sophie, one of the vocalists, and Kim, the trumpet player, right? Am I correct?
Right.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Look at that! Look, I did
Oh,
a little
yeah.
for you guys. Now I want to talk a little bit about the band just to start with, in case people haven't necessarily, not familiar with you necessarily. I know you guys have got a really diverse backgrounds. How did you all find each other?
Yeah, it's I think it's kind of interesting. So we started about over 5 years ago now, 5.5 years, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And we were actually mates, a bunch of mates who kind of got together. We played in other bands together, so we kind of got together, said, look, we really want to play reggae. I grew up in Fiji, so I have a lot of reggae background, and I love that style of music, particularly that island style of reggae. And so, we got together, and we had a good friend of ours, Sonny, who was, who came back from the US at the time, and we joined it. She actually happened to be one of Sophie's best friends. So over time, our band has evolved. We kept playing a lot of shows around Sydney. Sonny moved back up north, but actually then she introduced us to Sophie, and she actually came in and filled that spot really easily. So it was really, really cool. Funnily enough, we still do shows with all that same mob again. Every now and again they'll come down, and we've got a few shows coming up, but so actually Sonny's coming down for that as well.
Oh, awesome.
Kim and I think we just sort of was looking for a trumpet player.
Yeah, so I actually have a classical background.
Yes.
And I was convinced, 5 years ago now, that reggae just all sounded the same. They can move otherwise, and I'm still here.
Just a skank, that's it.
Well, that's a good thing about these guys as well. Like, we try and do lots of influences and just be really open-minded about new music and everything.
Did you find it? How did you find it moving from a classical background into something that's a little bit more free form, less structured? Can be a bit more I don't know, just free, I guess. For you when you moved into playing it?
Well, it was a pretty slow process. Like, it sort of grew over time and stuff. And originally, the songs were quite structured because Raj had most of the songs that he brought originally from him, and now we actually write all as a band as well. So it sort of evolved quite naturally.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm sure having the skills from classical training will definitely help.
Oh, it's super helpful.
Yeah, awesome. And Sophie, obviously being one of the vocalists, how do you feel playing with this amazing group of people?
It's amazing,
horrible, isn't
really.
it?
Rue the day that Sonia called me saying, "Can you babysit the band for 2 gigs?"
We do need a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it started off as 2 gigs. She
Yeah,
was like,
that's
I've got to take some time off for my voice. They've got these 3 gigs booked. Can you do those? And I was like, yep, no worries. Met all the guys, and then that was like 3.5, 4 years ago. So
It's long been
yeah, absolutely.
You've adopted them now.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I like to try and boss them around now. They don't listen to me, but it's all right. I do.
All we do.
Cool. So the track we just heard, Haven't You Heard, is off the Manifesto EP that was dropped about 1.5 years ago or so.
That's right.
Can you tell us about the tune?
Yeah, haven't heard. Actually, again, it was an old tune that I brought to the band quite a few years ago. We played in a different formation or different structure for quite a few years. It's probably about a good 15 years old, actually.
Really?
But then, yeah, and we even recorded it, and it never saw the light of day, that particular recording. But after bringing it to the band, we really, used our influences and kind of changed the structure, changed the way we do it. Even now, every time we play live, we still seem to just change it a little bit here and there.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a cool song. It's a little bit of a protest song, but it doesn't sound like it when you listen to it because it's got that happy tune to it.
Yeah, cool.
But we love it because it has a lot of harmonies, and we love doing a lot of harmonies in our band. That sort of the Polynesian style influence.
Totally.
So it's tricky, but we Kim sings as well. She herself is a singer, so sometimes she takes the trumpet away and we start singing. And Sophie's a phenomenal singer, and so whenever we get together, we try and add as many of these layers as we can.
Yeah, awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, the next tune we're going to hear from you is your new release, so Let You Go, and dropped. Hang on, what month are we in? We're in September. No, October. 1st of October today. So it dropped a couple of months ago now.
July. Yeah.
It's not on this EP. Do you have plans to? Obviously it's available online, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So you can stream it on Spotify. You can get it on iTunes and all the Google Play and all that good stuff. We can actually get it from our website as well, which is probably your best option because you can pay whatever you like and get it from our website. So it's pretty cool. You can just do that and download it.
revolutionincorporated.com. Awesome. All right, we're going to hear it right now. Let You Go. This is the single from Revolution Incorporated in the studio with me, ForeignDub Airwayvs, 2SEL 107.3.